And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire on the map submitted by the community. Gotta get those guys swapped. In theory, one of these guys is the militia guy, right? Yeah, you're the militia. I think we're doing pretty well on this map. I may, over the next couple turns, try to raise up a unit of our medium tanks. That might help out down here. We believe are about to get the next infantry upgrade, in which case we'll upgrade all the infantry heading to the northeast. That should make it much easier for them to go rolling through the resistance in that area. And then at that point, we may have to either pick a fight with one of the majors, probably the major to the north, or start doing some amphibious stuff. The audio reset on me. It did. Turned it down a little earlier today. Let me know if it's too quiet later. Yeah, it should be at the end of the turn, so it should be a good place to put a part break in. These are the old, well, I say old, these are the upgraded version of our light tanks with polymer armor. And let's want to use some political power. I think we're good to cycle the turn. We got free trade with them. Do I have freedom of movement to play?
Roger that.
Okay, let's do that. The guys to our north have been, every once in a while, breaking deals, although we've got trading open with them. Let's get an embassy going. And we've got everything ones to the south. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cycle that turn, get some more techs, and yeah, we're going to try to be advancing as quickly as we can get the roads going for all the stuff. We are expanding the volcanic power. Also saving up enough colonists to set up another town. Saving up like 10,000 colonists for that. Yeah, I think from a territorial standpoint, we got the non-aligned up here between us and the minor. We got Davosfort to the north. Davosfort's probably the major we're going to attack. We got minor out, or non-aligned area over here. We got the non-aligned area down here to the south. If we run out of a non-aligned area to expand into, and I'm not feeling like it's a good time to do a naval expansion, we'll probably prepare for Davosfort. Even while we're preparing for Davosfort, I might prepare for a naval expansion anyway. We've got a port here. If I upgrade the port a couple times, it should be pretty reliable for, say, throwing colonial expansion out over this side of the ocean. And that would even give us a reason to maybe pick a fight with Davosfort. Although, it looks like we wouldn't be able to go this way around the ocean anyway. Davosfort is probably worth fighting just because they've got enough land and or people to make it worthwhile. Yeah, not much to report as far as the strategy for expansion. It's expand against the non-aligned people, which is mostly roads and getting the troops into position. I think we're getting close to being done with the bureaucracy expansion. Once that's done, we're definitely going to focus more on industry expansion, so we can afford the more expensive roads. Consistent motion on the more expensive roads. And we're currently expanding the volcanic power, because we need that for affording running all the bureaucracy at this point, and future industry. Okay, so that's the non-line portion of the turn, so it should be coming around to us shortly. There we are. Round 187. We killed 400 infantry, we lost 100, and we have 3 decisions awaiting us. Got our 5th generation of GIs. Discovered mines. Security tactics. Okay. You want private assets to go from 147 to 149? I'll accept that demand. What do I want to develop next? What's our tanks rolling around with? Okay, yeah, we probably want to swap over to the improve the medium tanks first. Medium tanks, we get 150 helmets, or did we redesign? I'll redesign those. We can fit the polymer armor there. Yeah, mine's 10% is not too bad for the polymer armor. Okay. Make that design. So, medium tank. Medium tank design 1, so we're gonna basically...
Understood.
Oh, there we go. This is join the Crackdown or not. We're gonna say no. This is gonna lower our opinion with... Press to help control traders. Davis Fort. Yeah, let's lower our opinion of Davis Fort.
Roger that.
And then we're going to mass upgrade OHQ GI4s, GI5s.
Affirmative.
Okay. So those ones are all there. Okay. Again, these 4s to 5s.
Affirmative.
4s to 5s.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Okay. That explains the word count. We had some, some GI... Well, that unit was mostly GI3s because it was the old 2nd Infantry. Okay, at this point, let's... I'm less worried about the rest of them getting properly upgraded. We're going to do mass upgrade SHQ from 3s to 5s. 198 to be upgraded.
Affirmative.
64 got upgraded. Under 49, 4 to 5.
Affirmative.
94 got upgraded. Okay, So we still got a bunch of those to upgrade, but that was a big step in the right direction. As far as construction, Bureaucratic Office 4 in 2 places is done. I'm going to queue up 5 in them. Some of them can actually go up to 6 by the looks of it.
Affirmative.
Four turns until that's done. We got enough power for that? That's not a concern. I'm actually a little bit more concerned about the fact that we're increasing power more than that power being a concern. Do I have the organic furnace? Yeah, let's turn you on. That'll delay the burnout a little bit faster. Although that organic furnace is maximized already. I'm gonna start building up this building the organic furnace up over here. The stopgap on not running out of power. A little bit of expansion here. The upgraded units... Well, if they upgraded, they won't be able to move. If they didn't upgrade, they probably can move. That might be one way to find out the ones that didn't upgrade. Okay, I'm going to continue to expand this sealed road. Yes, it's low mountains. Okay, so I can probably run the dirt road up there to get the supply in that bit. And I think I got the industry at the moment, so let's do that. Start working the dirt road up that way. Okay, so there's not really going to be much campaigning from the units that just upgraded, given the fact that they're not able to move. Okay, so that's the expansion over there. Over here we got the tank that can roll up. Oh, screwed up on you. Apparently you never got the stop dismounting order.
Advancing.
Bringing the tank in here should make this a pretty successful attack, potentially. Although the tank's probably going to run out of
Do
action
no harm.
points.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
not quite. Okay. There we go. We'll swap... Well, you put you there so that you can regenerate. Okay. They should go back to that back to that unit if everything goes according to plan. These should be ready to move next turn, and then we can push them down here. Okay. Political power-wise, I can still do some more diplomacy. I'm not sure what we're missing with you. We got embassy, open border, cooperation, non-aggression. We got friendship. I don't think the guys in the north will want friendship. No. I think we need non-aggression back to them, and they're not on board with that. Let's take the attempt at the cultural exchange. Success. There we go. And then zone-wise, I do have a request to get 2 more private assets. Actually, I'll hold off until we can get the... Well, I suppose I could get the colony up now. I'm gonna make this a colony. New zone.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Yeah, let's do a little bit more expansion than that. Let's do that expansion. We'll go one extra ring out on this. That'll give it the oil mines that are probably or oil wells that we probably want to add to it anyway. And then colonize-wise, can we dump a bunch of workers in here? Yes.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
And then it's going to want some government buildings, so university,
Confirming orders.
hospital,
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
barracks,
Confirming orders.
vidcom.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
And then if I can play... I don't think I can play cards there yet. Next turn we should be able to... Oh no, I can. Okay, so dump the commercial project and the zoo project in there.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
The unnecessary workers should quit, and they can go work those 2 buildings. Okay. Let's cycle the turn, see how the power is dealing. May need to expand more power. Coming up to the non-aligned turn, so we should be getting soon back to our turn and taking over more of the map. It's only knowing that we're losing territory in the places we just pulled out of to do upgrading in, but it is what it is. It's what I get for not wanting to pay the full cost to take territory through the mountains. There we are. Colossal State, round 188. We have 40 infantry, or killed 400 infantry and lost 100. We have 6 decisions awaiting us. We got the private assets, that's good. We've completed lightweight ammo and turboprop engine. Okay, so that's going to explain 2 of our choices.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
You want merit to go from 36 or 63 to 69? I do want it to go up, so I'll accept that, even if it may fail. Well, that's a good question. What do we want research for military? Air Force, I think, is going to be pretty easy. I say looking at the choices and not realizing that there's a rocket engine there, which is maybe a little tempting, but I don't think we don't want to probably, because this planet's got atmosphere, we probably don't want rocket engine. Okay, so we haven't found turbojet. Could run propeller efficiency. That would make new propeller engines better for the turboprops. I think that's an ecotech, yeah. Okay. I think we want to do missiles. That will allow us to get out of advanced chemistry and into propulsion. After that, it'll probably be advanced sensors. So yeah, here we'll do propeller efficiency.
Copy that. Yes, sir.
When we
Roger
discover
that,
jet
sir.
engine, or turbojets, we'll do turbojet. Here we want missiles.
Roger that.
The new governor, you apparently are the more competent initial one with the 43 admin. And you're just a Cap 1 commander, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like, it be
Roger
you.
that,
This doesn't
sir.
need to be the best of governors. It's a tiny little colony after all.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Okay, the construction only proceeded 80%, which is not ideal, but we can work with that. Truck Station 2 at Chrono Mountain completed. Which one's that? That's that one. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that one, although we do have a little bit of a bottleneck on the local roads. We're going to see, before we do that upgrade, we'll see if that fixes it. So it needs another turn to see that. Proceeded at speed, plant, bureaucratic office, truck station. We had a delay on Adams Marks 1. And then sort by zone. Yeah, Adams Mark was delayed. Both things proceeded at 80% speed. The new colony proceeded at 80% speed, and the oil drilling platform proceeded at 80% speed. It's a bit of a shame, because a couple of those we would have liked to have completed in a turn. Completed this turn, so we can immediately get them upgraded. Oop.
Abort
Walk
mission.
face first into them. Okay. Well, now we know where they are. Mass upgrade 4s to 5s for the SHQ. 55 to upgrade.
Affirmative.
55 were upgraded. Okay. Same thing with the 3s. Mass upgrade, SHQ, 5s. And
Affirmative.
34 upgraded. 34 not. Okay, due to limited logistics. Fair enough. Okay, so next turn these guys can move forward to start squeezing that. We're gonna have to tank into that one. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think these guys can start marching that way. Militia is successfully moving, so that allows us to extend the road, which is good to see.
Enemy spotted.
Nope.
Abort mission.
Send the tanks.
Advancing. Do no harm? Yeah, right.
I'm going to merge these two. That was the wrong button. Yeah, that's the button. Oh, they're not going to let me merge them. Okay. Maybe the other way around. No. Nope, that's what that is. Obviously you want the infantry to get up here because the infantry are going to help a lot. We've got that group that I've been forgetting about. Keep moving them up. Yeah, this shouldn't be a concern as long as I get adequate supplies. Which is that truck station we just finished. Oh, and I'm low on metal. Okay, let's trade for high-tech parts.
Affirmative.
And the metal is expensive, and I'm going to pay it. For at
Affirmative.
least this turn. And then I've just got to stop building stuff and let the metal pile up for a bit. When things finish. Okay, cards. We got victory packs. In theory. And in theory, we could roll both Nelson State and Zethro Commune for Victory Pact. We're not going to do that right away. Okay, I think I've actually done everything we need to diplomacy-wise. Okay. Oh, nation-wise, let's pop over here. Let's pick up the Black Republic Combat Simulator. Finally, a way to get some combat experience without actually biting a bullet. Yes.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
And then I could go with, could definitely use more fate points. Okay, so... definitely do the leadership bonus on the interior council person. Leadership is charisma, so that is an argument to try to get you some charisma bonuses. Which aren't the hardest bonus to get, that's the Medal of Merit, for example. Director Interior.
Yes, sir.
Protocols Intelligence, okay. Now that's going to help, but that's not going to be a lot right off the bat. Yeah, let's go to 15. We'll take a couple rolls of this. It's a bit expensive, but
Yes, sir.
yeah. If you miss with less than 50, you do get one fate
Yes,
point.
sir.
Yeah, critical failure gets nothing. Okay. And then mining-wise, nothing that we're mining is prone to running out. Objective overview, we're up to 18.4. Mostly needing more planet, although more people would not be amiss. Let's cycle that turn. Seeing a little bit of motion from the majors, both north and south there. This is the non-line portion of the turn, so it should be coming around to us pretty quickly. And there we are. Colossal state around 189. We suffered no losses nor made any kills. We have 6 decisions awaiting us. We've discovered automated logistics. That's good. Completed our medium tanks, so I might field some of those. Although, we've got a bit of a metal shortage, so maybe once the metal shortage clears. Yeah, metal's still downtrending. Soldier happiness rises from 61 to 66%.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna hit
Roger
accept.
that, sir.
That's believable, although that might not be easy to do.
Understood.
I'm continuing advancing. Okay, I think we're gonna develop on the machine gun here. So our previous one was a Gauss machine gun. We're gonna go to charged and combat to heavy combat.
Understood.
We never built any of that one, but we'll develop the upgrade to it. We probably do want
Yes,
Monterey
sir.
Siege
Roger
infantry.
that, sir.
We use that.
Yes,
Into some
sir.
demands, it
Roger
takes
that,
democracy. Offering to improve relations. Pay a bunch of money, get some improvement, sure.
Roger that.
You still have 3s to be upgraded.
Affirmative.
Oh, I didn't check to see if that was all the 3s. Oh, that was on group movement. Really just wanted that normal movement, not group. Too late. Oh, let's, I can check that in management, right? Model. So, no 1s, no 2s, no 3s anymore, no 4s anymore. Okay, everything's upgraded to 5. And you can see that 5 is definitely worth it, right? The 3s were probably hanging around for too long, because there's a doubling in effectiveness from going 3 to 4. 4 to 5 is another doubling. So yeah, definitely worth doing. Maybe not optimal to do a very narrow front attack, but we're doing it.
Let's go. Operation successful.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, they came ashore. And our guys got torn up in the ambush. Great job, guys. And I say the great job there a little sarcastically, because it was not a great job. Vehicles.
Spotted. Abort mission. Open fire. Do
Oh,
no
we
harm.
lost a tank
Yeah,
against the
right.
local wildlife. Oh dear. They're still gonna keep attacking.
Fire.
Oh, there we go, losing another one.
Abort mission.
Light tanks are getting chewed up. In a way that I was not expecting. Okay. Let's move over there. We can do group movement for the rest of these guys. We don't need to split up until we get to where they're going. Okay. And what's the status of the construction? Organic furnace is complete. Due to the ongoing power consumption, that needs to continue to be upgraded. So we're going to queue that up for another upgrade. Even though we're running through the metal really quickly. Oil drilling facility completed. We got plenty of oil. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to leave that as is. At some point, we're going to want to upgrade it. Just, I'm not ready to do that right now with the metal. Volcanic plant probably should have been delayed, but we got lucky and it didn't get delayed. Should complete in 2 turns. Bureaucratic office proceeded at speed. Delay at that bureaucratic office due to metal delivery issues. Okay. So that's probably why we're not out of metals, because we're actually having issues delivering it. We're waiting for it to arrive and ship. Okay. Yeah, so that's the case, then other than the organic furnace, we're not going to add anything else to the queue, because I've probably just made it worse. Not better. High-tech parts. If I can afford to buy a bunch of high-tech parts, we'll do it. 10k we can handle. And there's no metal to buy. At all. Did we just get some new ruins? A new ruin. Let's on Verdun. Roll prospecting. We're probably not going to find any stuff to prospect, but
Order received.
we can at least know there's nothing there, so we don't need to check again. Okay, so we're starting to clear the bottleneck there, although we still got a little bit of an issue. You haven't received anything. Let's move you up so you're less likely to not get supplied. Move you down instead. You're gonna have another turn. This might be a little bit of the backlog working. Yeah, because it's receiving stuff, so all the black stuff here is stuff being received. Just below like 20%. So low delivery, not no delivery. So that should improve as existing deliveries are delivered, and the need for food drops off on units that are in better supply. Oh, and I should be putting colonists in this location.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
And yeah, the delivery issue is metal. Can't expand the mine there. That's not worth expanding if we wanted to. Oh, they still have the armored car. Keep moving. Let's take a Mission Impossible
Yes,
roll.
sir.
Critical failure, so no luck. We had to get like a 50... Well, we gotta get a 41 or higher on the roll to get any reward. And then there's only like a 9% chance. 10% chance that we get a success. So it's pretty low chance of success on that roll. Although the person will get better the more we roll.
Engaging enemy. Target destroyed.
Okay, slowly and steadily we can push them back on all the fronts. Let's cycle the turn. Look at the time, this is going to be the last end turn of this part. We are going to record 3 more parts tonight, so if you're watching on YouTube, there should be another part up for you tomorrow, as we slowly work our way across this map. And if you're watching on Twitch, obviously we're going to take a short break as usual between the 2 parts so I can get up a quick stretch and sip a little bit of tea. And then we'll be back to recording. Of course, we are going to watch out the rest of this end turn first. Yeah, hopefully the iron and the metal situation fixes itself shortly. Well, I say shortly. It's gonna fix itself at its whatever rate it wants to. Because at least until it's fixed, it's hard to fix the metal problem. Oh, I also just realized we marched one of our militia out of position. I'll have to remember at the beginning of the next part to fix that. An on-line turn, so it should be coming around to us shortly. We're getting attacked, but of course they hold, so that's good. We got supply cutoff on the tanks, which is not great. Probably means that we won't have received our new tanks. So the infantry will have to break into them, which shouldn't be a problem. There we go. We'll be picking up at the beginning of the next part in round 190. Over this end turn, we killed 700 infantry at the cost of none of our own, and we'll have 2 decisions to deal with. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to take a short break just so I can get up, get a quick stretch of the legs and sip some of this tea, and then we'll get back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.